Hello, family. Jamie here. I am doing this video to document a trade that I took today. And it's a journal to myself, and I figured I'd share, and maybe it'll help somebody, or if I pose a question, maybe somebody can help me. So today I traded MES, really practicing identifying what I want my setup to be when trading futures. Um, And so, since I haven't identified that yet, and ICT recently started talking about the silver bullet strategy between 10 and 11 Eastern, I was like, okay, that seems simple enough. Let me try it. While I go through this, what I did today, there might be things that you see on this chart that I don't see. You are welcome to make comments in the chat or in the comment section, or do a video and send it to me, and then I'll post it in my description, so we can learn from each other, or I can learn from you. So again, there might be some things that I don't point out. Either I don't see it or it just wasn't a part of what I saw today. So initially, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I did not do this prior to taking my trade, but as I was looking at this, um, in order to do this video, I was like, oh, wow, isn't that nice? So what I did when we do our top down analysis is I went to a 1 hour chart, and I put the fib on this swing low here to this swing high. And I chose this swing low because it's really the most prominent swing low before we created this swing high. So I anchored it down here to up here. And so had I seen this, maybe I would have had a little bit more confidence in holding my trade longer, not having my stop so tight. But had I seen this, basically it just came down here and bounced off of the 786 fib, and then it did its reversal. So what I did do is, prior to market open, I'll take this off now. Basically, the fib is just letting us know different levels of support or resistance. So this was a level of support right here. So I'll take that off now. So one of the things that we're taught to do is on the 5 minute, identify liquidity. So at, shortly before 7 o'clock, I'm sorry, let's put this on New York time. Shortly before 10 o'clock, we mark our lows. So, I believe this price action right here was targeting this sell side liquidity. So once it targets the sell side liquidity, then you look for a reversal or a shift in market structure and a fair value gap, and then you take the trade from the fair value gap. So, and that's from the 1 minute. So on this chart, this is the 5 minute, I marked the liquidity here, then I marked the liquidity here. And then after I got out of my trade, I was like, let me just mark this liquidity up here. So immediately at 7 o'clock, I was looking at the chart, and what I'm doing is looking for a silver bullet. So basically this is my understanding of a silver bullet right here. So price came down, it took out this low. It came up and created a swing high, it pulled back, it broke this swing high with a displacement. So okay, so this is what's interesting. So I was thinking that this here, okay, so we actually created relative equal highs here, and technically this is the displacement candle. So there are probably people who took the trade at this fair value gap because this is the fair value gap that displaced this high right here. But when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, there's the entry right there. Right here. But now as I look at it, I'm like, maybe this is the entry right here. So how many points is that? So you would have had, if I had my entry right here, I would have had 2 points of drawdown, and ICT says do a 5 point, 5 point stop. That's what I understand. So if we got in at this fair value gap, ICT teaches us to go for 5 points. So 5 points, we could have taken profit right here at this swing, right here. But I had an experience of FOMO. So I saw this pull into this fair value gap, and I was like, oh my God, here's a breaker here. Here's a fair value gap right here. This is a high probability trade. If we took the trade here, and I mean, you know, if we went here, obviously we wouldn't have made the 5 points. I don't even know if I would have had this swing right here as a high, but that's 5 points right there if I was that disciplined. But my problem was like, oh my God, it's taking off without me. Oh my God, I'm missing out. I'm fear of missing out. So when I saw this fair value gap right here, I got in the trade on this candle. And so, you know, it did all this stuff and I was waiting and I was like, oh my God. And, you know, I had my stop in and I was like, I'm going to move my stop down. And I'm going to put the fib on, and it's not advised that we play with our stops, like our stop is our stop. But I was like, at the very least, because I know that price is going to retrace, I would have it below, I think I put it like down here, below this fib level, because there was a fair value gap here, there's an order block right here. I was like, I'll just put it down here, and I'll, you know, hopium kicked in. So, you know, once I saw it come down and hit this fib level and found some support and reacted, and then it came back down and didn't break this low, I was like, okay, I think I'm good. So by this time, you know, the silver bullet trading hour ends on this candle right here. So, you know, I'm in the trade, you know, keep in mind, I'm in up here at 41.1050. And I was like, I'm just going to hold it to terminus. So when we got through here, this box right here is a 15-minute fair value gap. From here to here. So I was like, well, at least I'll have a little bit of support right here. So, you know, let me just watch that. And so, you know, I was in the trade and I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. Oops. We're good. We're good, Iman. Why can't I delete this? Okay. So as it started to climb up, mind you, this is my take profit right here, this line. And so it was running up and I was like, I don't want to give up my profit. And I just did 1 micro. So it's not like I'm risking a lot or making a lot. But as I practice this strategy, that's what I did, what I'm doing. So once I saw this pullback right here, I was like, well, let me lock in 7 points. Well, my stop was right here. And one of the things that I know and that I've talked about with the fib is that the fib can help you know where to put your stop to stay safe in a trade. So I put my stop right here because I was like, at least I want to, you know, I want to lock in this amount of profit. Wrong. You know, the lesson here is that if anything, I should have put it down here. So it came here, it stopped me out, and then it continued up and it went to my target here. So I got stopped out here. So, and now as we see, it has, you know, continued to climb. It looks like it's, well, interesting enough, it hit this extension level on the fib. So I don't know if this is like turning now or what. I'm done for the day. So yeah, and this is one of the things that I struggle with trading is like having in a static take profit. Like I'm just going to take profit here. I don't care what happens. Like for me, I'm just like, why couldn't I have this additional thing near 10 points? You know, like that would have been amazing. But I just have to remind myself that I was able to take profit from the market today. And if I was trading the mini, it would have, you know, at least achieved my daily goal. So I just have to be happy with that. And I need to be happy with small, consistent wins. And that's the thing that I'm working on is identifying my strategy and being able to just consistently take profit. So no matter where, what happens the rest of the day, even if we have a market structure shift here to the downside, for the 2 p.m. Eastern silver bullet, I'm not participating. I just got to go on about my day. But I had put in this because I was like, well, where is it going? And so on the 15-minute, we have relative equal highs up here. So I was thinking maybe it's going to, reach up here to hit this high. So that is my trade for today. I'm happy. I'm not happy that I played with my stop, but I'm happy that I have the knowledge of the fib to kind of watch it and know where to put my stop. And if I would have got it stopped out, I was toying with the idea of just being done for the day or just look to reposition to get in. But luckily, I didn't have to do that. And as our mentor does, he shows the execution. So this is where I got in and this is where I got out. And that was, 7 points. This straight FOMO right here, straight FOMO. And I was telling myself, I was like, wait, I know it's going to retrace. Just wait for a retracement to a fib level. But then I was like, but that's not the silver bullets. Excuse me. That's not the silver bullet strategy. But it's like that's in actuality, that's what I should have done. You know what I mean? I could have just waited. It took out this high with the displacement. It retraced down to this order block, right? It didn't even make it to the order block. It made it to the wick. Yeah. So wait for a retracement and then, take the trade. So, I'm happy that I took profit, and I'm happy that I had the opportunity to record this video for myself so I can look at it in the future and be like, wow, look at how far I've come. And the last thing is that I have this little spreadsheet that I made up to let me know, when I'm trading one contract and I get 5 points, I can make $250. So this is a goal with the mini is get my 5 points, make my $250. And then once I'm really confident in my strategy and my analysis, then I can scale up. I can get 2 contracts and make $500, just 5 points. And when I'm just a monster out here in these trading streets, I could get 10 contracts, go 5 points and make $2,500. No matter what happens the rest of the day, at least I that's doctor, lawyer, money. So, and then, if I get up to 10 points and I can go, 50 point or 48 points, $24,000. So, at some point, I'll be able to, as I build my confidence and really focus on what strategy I want to use, I'll be able to scale up and, really, really make decent money. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you're in the community chat, feel free to drop in the community chat. I'm not dropping videos there because I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to promote a YouTube channel. This is just really for, me to document my trades and to share with you guys. So, all right, so that is it. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a very nice day. Bye.